Buzz Cooks is showing you the way to a tasty new recipe that's fun, easy, and the whole family's gonna love it. So like, share, subscribe to Buzz Cooks.
All right, let's get right into this amazing gyro sandwich. I guess you call it a sandwich. Anyways, I've got half a pound of lamb ground, half a pound of ground beef. And I'm just tossing in, not even measuring, granulated garlic, granulated onion, oregano, paprika, allspice. We're just going to put it all in there. A hefty amount because we want flavor. So once we get all of our, the last one, cumin. Don't forget the cumin. Now, get in there with your hands and mix this up real nice. Make sure it spreads evenly the flavors. And then once we get this all mixed up, we're going to break this off into 2 big balls. You'll see here, we'll take it and roll it out in our hands and then split it in half. Then we're going to lay down some parchment paper, a nice sized sheet of parchment paper, after we split this evenly in half. That looks about right there. And then we'll put this piece on a piece of parchment paper and we'll use our hand to flatten it down a little bit. And then we'll put another large piece of parchment paper on top of that. And using our roller or rolling pin, we're going to flatten this out as thin as we can into as close to a square or rectangle as we can get it. You'll see here in a second what I'm talking about. It's really unique whoever came up with this idea of making this gyro meat this way, because it works amazingly. It just as good, if not better, than what you get at any restaurant, that's for sure. So just slightly pressure and just roll till we get our nice square or rectangle nice and flat. You don't have to put too much pressure on it, it'll just come naturally. And then once we get this all flattened out, we're going to roll it up in the parchment paper. Nice and easy, just nice tight roll. There you go. And that's it. So we'll do that with the other ball. And then we will have these ready to go in the oven just like that, as is. So while we're waiting for that, we're going to make our tzatziki sauce. I've got a cucumber here. I'm just going to grate about a quarter of it down into a bowl. And once I get all that cucumber grated, I'm going to transfer it to a cheesecloth because you want to squeeze out as much of the liquid as you can of the cucumber. And trust me, there's a lot of water in that cucumber, so you want to get as much of that out as you can. You don't want to have real soggy sauce. And watch how much comes out of this. I mean, that's a lot of water that would have made your sauce too soggy, for sure. Okay, so you can use either Greek yogurt or sour cream. I'm watching the carbs, so I went with the sour cream. So I'm going to put the cucumber into a mixing bowl. I'm going to add a couple of big heaping tablespoons of sour cream. And I've got a couple little dabs of garlic paste. If you don't have the paste, you can microplane 1 clove. And I'm going to add about 2-3 teaspoons of dill, dry dill. And we'll go with a little splash of lemon juice and mix that all up. And that'll be our tzatziki sauce for our gyros. Oh, forgot a little salt and a little pepper. And now we'll mix her up. And while I'm doing that, if I could remind you to please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell, stay up to date on newest recipes, hit the hype button if you have it. New shows every Wednesday and every Sunday. Make sure you check back often. So the sauce is done. So now we're going to cook our meat. Got the oven preheated to 400 degrees. And we're just going to slide it right in and let that cook for about 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, we'll pull it out and we'll just unroll that parchment paper and the meat will just start to fall apart. You get perfect little sections just like you do at the restaurant. A couple might be too big. You have to get in there with your hand and break them up. And what I did is hit them with my torch just to crisp them up a little bit. If you don't have a fancy torch like this, just throw it under the broiler for a few minutes. But I like to play with my torch once in a while, so that's what I did. And once we get the torch to get everything nice and crispy, ready to roll, it's time to assemble. So I got my pita, a little bit of tzatziki sauce. Now we're going to come with our meat. Look at that, that's perfect. It's just amazing how it comes out just like you get at a restaurant. And you did it right at home. So simple. And you save a ton of money doing it at home. Trust me. So once we get our meat there, we're going to add some cucumber and some tomato and some red onion. And we're going to roll this up and enjoy it. Make this viral dish. I understand why it's viral. It's so delicious, so easy and delicious. And you make it at home, you save a ton of money. Hey, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
That's going viral on YouTube is what we're making today. Buzz Cooks is showing you the way to a tasty new recipe that's fun, easy, and the whole family's gonna love it. So like, share, subscribe to Buzz Cooks. New videos every Sunday and Wednesday. Hit that bell so you don't miss a thing. Alright, let's get cooking. Start off with ground lamb, beef and pork. Season it just right, now go to work. Press it down on parchment paper nice and thin. Cover it up, roll it out, let the magic begin. Now roll that meat up inside the paper tight. Into the oven, 400 degrees, 30 minutes, that's right. While that's baking, let's make tzatziki sauce. This is where this gyro really gets boss. Whoa! Have a cup grated cucumber, strain it real good. 1 cup Greek yogurt, now you're in the hood. Add some garlic, a little dill, give it a stir and wow, that sauce is unreal. Now let's assemble that